Hi, congratulations, you made it this far. My name is Julie McNamara, and I wanted to come on here and just share with you really quick that I am a real person, and I want to share with you why leverage and automation is key for you to be working online. I have a few facts here I want to share with you. So if you just hang with me a few minutes here, I will go over these. If you want to just skip and go ahead and register for the information, if you're that kind of person that just wants the information, go ahead and register now, and you can put your name and email in. It doesn't even have to be your real name or be your first name, but it does need to be a real email, so we can send you a link to our full video that our team put together that lays this all out in full transparency. But for those of you that might want to know a little bit more about what leveraging automation is, most of you have found me through an ad that I ran, so thank you for being here. But I wanted to provide a little bit of value and maybe some statistics for you on why leveraging the internet is so powerful and how it can be just helpful for anybody to know just some basic information that we share. So do you ever feel, that there's something more in life, but you just don't know quite how to get it? There's a lot of people that have been in that same situation. They know there's more, they're looking for something, but they're not sure what to look for. Now, because of 2020 happening, the world has been shifted to the online space, where I've actually been working online now since 2018. So I was well prepared into the 2020, and actually my business doubled and my income definitely expanded in 2020. So, and that is all because of the internet, because the internet never sleeps. It is a machine. It is literally a machine that if you learn how to leverage through automation and systems, you can work with these companies that are online now. You can work directly, get paid directly by companies. You cut out the middleman, and we go through that in our video if you click the link to watch it. So what I want to share with you is every minute, consumers, probably you as well, spend $1 million a minute. $1 million a minute on e-commerce. Now, e-commerce is the way it is. It's where everybody is going. We do banking and we do shopping and we do just browsing on the internet. But some statistics I thought was really interesting to share with you as far as leveraging and automation is you want to look at the power of numbers of what to leverage, because see, I don't go looking for people. I don't cold call. I don't product sell. I don't stock any products, which I love about that, because the companies keep their products. They ship everything. But when you cut the middleman out using systems and automation, it's all taken care of for you, and just bang, it's done. It's pretty neat deal. So you're going to learn more about that. It kind of blew my mind when I first saw it. But I want to share with you, there's 50 social media, 50 social media platforms that are using e-commerce in some way. Now, the top three are Google, Facebook, and YouTube. And the interesting part about that is Facebook has 25 billion users per month, YouTube has 34 billion, and Google has 92 billion users per month. Now, what does that mean? That means huge opportunities, and that's only on 3 of them. There are so many that are up and coming. Look at what's happened just in the last 10 years of the online world. I mean, some of the richest people in the world have just emerged in the last 10 years because of the online space, because they have learned the value of leveraging and automation. And so that's really key. And so that's one of the things I wanted to share with you here. Now, as far as spending power, the Gen X and millennials, they've grown to just become a huge economic force, and it's going to be even more so, in the future, and it's in the next 5 years even, they're going to be a huge spending force. And what I thought was interesting about that is Gen X has a $2.4 trillion spending power just this last year. Now, millennials, 1.4 trillion. And what I thought was really interesting about this is the younger kids, the Gen Z, still have $140 billion in spending power in the online space. That is phenomenal. There are tons of kids, out there that grew up with this, instant economy, and they're used to it, and they're going to be getting, more stable in their lives and careers and things like that, and just spending more. So how do you leverage the internet? Well, it's pretty fascinating. A lot of people think that we're associated with one of the big companies out there that we are not. And we use leveraging and automation and systems, which you're going to learn in the video, on how we basically attach our name to the end of a URL. The end of a URL, companies are out there trying to market. They spend millions of dollars in their marketing. I definitely don't do that. Let them do all the heavy lifting as far as the cost that goes into marketing. And then you can attach your name through a series of numbers. When you look at purchasing something, look at the end of it. It'll have the name of the company, and at the end will be a bunch of numbers. Those numbers can become you, because at the end of that is someone who's marketed to get some sort of a commission off of that. And that's essentially what we do. You'll learn a lot more about that. Now, if you want to do that on your own, you completely can. You can get on the online space. I looked actually at franchises before I started my online business. I looked at franchises, and it's cost tens and tens of thousands of dollars minimum to do it on your own. And that's just to get the software set up. It's not even just to manage the whole automation part of it. Now, we have a whole system that uses all of that is set up, and it's phenomenal. It's all set up for you. We provide the systems, the funnels, the training. You get your landing page built for you. I mean, everything is there. So if you don't have any technical background or knowledge, or don't know anything about where to start, then you're in the right place, because I didn't know either. And I literally just followed along these little videos on how to set up. Okay. So I wanted just to share just a brief thing with you, about that, because it is really important to really understand, if you have an interest in that, to really understand in a little more detail that our team put together in this great little visual presentation. It's a clear presentation that lays it all out for you in 3 steps. There's 3 main steps to working online, and they're easy to follow. It's all laid out for you in a clear presentation. And at the end, what you'll watch is there's some people that are using our system, and they change all the time, that are on this panel. I've been on it as well, and people share with them how this happens. There are people young, there's people old, and all the different range of price and social economic status. There's people that have high school education and some that don't, college education, some that don't. It doesn't matter. You have the same ability to attach your information online, and it is completely laid out for you. And you always have a mentor and a coach to help you. I do that, and it's a phenomenal global community. So we are live twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays at this point, and you could always catch a replay. We would love to see you there. If you take action by registering your name and email, just make sure you check your email, your junk folder, basically, because it's a large video file for you to come onto it. It gives you a replay automatically if you want. Just make sure you check that, because sometimes it goes there because it's a large file and that we haven't had a communication before. Sometimes emails drop you into that location. So register your name and email. Look for that email link, and then just go ahead and watch it. And it'll take about 60 minutes of your time to look at the information, and then about 30 minutes of people sharing from all over the world how they're using this system, and a lot of their results that they're getting, and including myself. So I hope to see you guys there. I wanted to keep this fairly short for you, just to give you a little touch on what's happening using leveraging and automation, and the way more details are going to go into the next phase if you go ahead and register. So I will see you guys on the other side of that video. If you just click right here, it'll go to a thank you page where you're going to see a little thank you from me, as well as Facebook pages if you want to follow me on my Facebook page. And you're going to see a link for an instant replay if you want to watch the replay right now, or if you want to wait for the live. You can watch them both. Some people watch both. You can watch them over and over, and that's great. So we'll see you guys there, and I hope to see you on the other side. Bye.